All right, everybody, a little more review. We're in Savas Algebra 2, lesson 7-2, most of the lesson about trigonometry here, but I gave it a couple review problems. Remember, you're not supposed to forget what we've previously done, but we've got 2 points and they want an exponential model that would go through those points. So a couple ways to do this problem. I think I'll show you the way that it might be a little longer, but then it would help you do problems that are more complicated later on. So this problem, our exponential model that we've usually followed is y equals ab to the x, where this is your initial value and this is your multiplier of every time, because you're going to raise it to a power, meaning multiply by that over and over and over again. So the way I like to do this, take the higher value of x, start with that first. 260 is the y. We do not know the a and the b, the initial value and multiplier. That's what we're looking for. And the exponent 8 in the x. Then take the lower x value and put that right underneath it, 140. And we've got our a times b here to the 7th. Now, the next step is a little wonky to some people at first, but if you think about this, so two sides of this equation are equal. 140 equals this right side. You've learned for a long time, if you divide both sides of an equation, if you divide both sides by the same thing, the answer you get is still a legitimate equation. So I'm going to divide the left and right side here, the left side by the 140, the right side by the a times b to the 7th, but it said in this step they were equal. So we're dividing both sides of the 260 equals ab to the 8th by two equal things. So that's a legitimate, fair move to make. So dividing both sides there, watch what happens. The divide by 10 there, 2 goes into 26 13, 2 into the 14 sevenths. The left side I've got 13 sevenths. The right side, what's a divided by a? 1. They cancel, reduce, simplify. You choose your wording that you'd like. And then here, b to the 8th over b to the 7th, we were just reviewing exponent properties, subtract those. So that's just your b. We've already got our b there. Won't always work that way. You might have an exponent left on your b, but then raise that to a reciprocal of that exponent on both sides, and then you'll have your b. But in this case, then we take either equation above, the pink one or the blue one, and we substitute in the b. I like to use those smaller numbers, so I'm going to take the blue one. 140 equals a times b. What do we get for b? 13 sevenths to the 7th power. So to solve for a here, I'm just going to divide both sides by, this is just a number. That's a number. So I'm going to divide by whatever that is to the other side. 140 over the 13 sevenths to the 7th power, round to 3 decimal places. So it's probably going to come out to something kind of gross. So let's see here. If I hop on over to decimals, I'm going to put that in, grabbing a note paper here and to write this down. I'm afraid I won't be able to remember. I think I can see these on my screen when we hop over to decimals though. So I've got my 140 divided by, this might get a little ugly here because there's another fraction in there. So I'm going to put this denominator in a parenthesis. Maybe even another parenthesis to put that exponent on. 13 divided by 7. And then let's go out here and close that parenthesis and raise it to the power of that 7 down there. So it's 1, we needed to go 3 places. So 1.8374. All right, let's go back to our Salus. It was, when I worked that all out right there, I worked that all out right here. This came out to 1.8374. We're supposed to go 3 decimals, 1, 2, 3. The 4 would say, leave the 7 to 7. So let's put in 1.837 for our b. That's our b, right? That we just, that was our a. So 1.837, and we already had our b here, the 13/7 to the x power. All right, all right. That seems like it should be the answer. I watched a couple videos ago, though. You saw me type in what I lost my train of thought, put in what I thought was the answer, and it most certainly was not. Had to go back and re-examine it to find where I made a mistake. It's okay. It happens. It happens. It's all good. Just keep after it. One bad part is if you give up. So 1.837, put my parentheses in, 13/7. Close my parentheses, use the shift 6 to do the caret to get in the exponent, or you've got the exponent button down here we've just been using also to the x power. Let's check that out. Uh-oh, see? Did it again. Something's not right in my process here. Exponent, they do want the ab to the x, that's good. Let me go back and check what we did here. We did the 260, ab to the 8th, the y 140, ab to the 7th, divide those out. 20, divide by 10, 26 over 14, 13 over the 7. I feel pretty confident. And then 8 minus 7 is a b. I feel pretty confident about that b. So looking over here, let's see, use integers or decimals for any numbers in the expression. Let's see, that's a decimal, integer. 13/7 is not an integer or a decimal. So let's just see if that 13/7 needs to be put into a decimal with three places. So let me get this out here. I don't know what that one was. So let's put this 13/7 in there. So let's try that. 13/7 is 1.8571. And that 1.8571, that would 3 decimals, leave it a 7. 1.857 for the b. Let's try that. Instead of this fraction in here, let's see if that's what they're wanting us to fix. 1.857, 1.857, and see if that's all. That's all it was. So read those blue hints or tips underneath. And boy, little things like that, we did all the math right, but just the way they wanted it typed in, that's a typical Savas kind of thing right there that happens. So anyway, hope that helps. I know one thing, if you keep after this, you can do it. If you need to search out more videos, these would be looking for exponential models given 2 points that I would look and type in YouTube to find more examples. You can do this. Good luck. Hope you're having a great day.